Hello friends, welcome to Akul Mac Live and I am Chandrakant. Few days back I had given you a challenge and the challenge was like this. I wanted you to find out the area of this semicircle, and I gave you a lot of hints also in that challenge, and I also said that you could use Pythagoras theorem. So this is the challenge that I gave in my group, and many people responded, but let me offer the solution to you all today. There are multiple ways to approach this problem, and I'm going to cover only one of the ways today. So let's go back to my whiteboard and I'll basically show you how we can solve this problem. It's not very difficult, it's easy, and I'm going to use the geometric method to solve this problem. Now we are on my board, and what I want you to do is find the area of this semicircle. And I've also given a hint, which is that this particular line was the a small line there is the focal point of this circle. So what we got to do is basically use the Pythagoras theorem to solve this problem. But before we reach that level of solving using Pythagoras theorem, we need to explain what we need to do with this figure, because it looks very difficult. Had we had this circle going all the way to this point, to the tip of this particular triangle, we could have solved this problem very easily. But since it is not going all the way, that is why it imposes a challenge. And another thing that you need to look at is that this is a right angle triangle. So let's get on to solving this puzzle. So first of all, we need to know what is the formula for circle. A formula for finding the area of a circle is pi times r square. R stands for the radius of this circle. So having figured that out, let's look at what will be the area of a semicircle, because here it's a semicircle. So the answer is very simple. It is divided by 2. So it is pi r square divided by 2 will be the area of this semicircle. All right, let's proceed further. We need to find the value of r. Where is r here? We don't see r anywhere, and we need to now do imaginative work. And I said in the beginning, friends, that I am going to use a geometric method to solve this particular puzzle. So we need to find r, and we need to get r into the above mentioned formula for area of semicircle. So I think the first thing we need to do is use this particular point where we actually draw a line where the circle touches the hypotenuse or the longest side of the triangle and intersect the focal point of the circle and continue all the way down below the base. So we draw a straight line like this, and you would notice that this straight line, when it touches the triangle, it actually it draws a 90 degrees angle. It is a line which cut across from focal point from the circle, and whenever it touches the hypotenuse, the angle here is 90 degrees. So that is a very important point here, and since it is 90 degrees, that means we can now use Pythagoras theorem to solve our puzzle. So what we do is then we further draw another line extending the base of this triangle, and wherever these two lines intersect, we see that we have another triangle forming outside the main body of our puzzle. You see why we are doing that. I will explain that to you in a moment. And we now know that we also see by observation that this is the radius of this particular semicircle, and since radius are equal in all direction, this line also is called r. So for simplicity, let's call it r. And then we, from our observation, we realize that, here we actually see two triangles forming, one inside the main body of our puzzle and one outside, and they seems to look like mirror images of each other, and both of them are 90-degree triangle. So now what we have done by drawing these two lines is that we have actually created a geometrical pattern, and we can use even this triangle to solve our problem, or this triangle, and they seems to be a sort of mirror images of each other. And so this is a hint, another hint that we have derived using our knowledge of geometry. So what is the area? So we need to find the sides of these triangles that we have worked out so far. And here is the Pythagoras theorem that we have written. It is a square plus b square is equal to c square. C stands for the longest side of the triangle, and it is also called hypotenuse. So in our case, this is a hypotenuse, and similarly this is an hypotenuse, and usually hypotenuse is the side which is opposite of 90 degrees. So this is a 90-degree angle in the triangle which is outside our figure, and this is a 90-degree angle which is the triangle inside the figure. So, and these two triangles are absolutely similar in dimensions, so we can take this one or this one, it doesn't matter. We can take either of them to solve our problem, to find out what is R. So let's give name to our sides. So let's say this is C, and since this is hypotenuse and this is the base of the triangle is A, and since we have called them A and C, consequently, since these are two mirror images, this side will become A and this side will become hypotenuse, and hence it will be called C as per the Pythagoras theorem. Let's proceed further. Let's populate our values into this equation, and since we are calling one side as R in our triangle, so let's replace B with R, and we have R square, A square plus R square equal to C square. And in order to find the value of R, we solve this equation, and R square is equal to C square minus A square. We simply take change the position of A taken on this side, and therefore it becomes minus. So the value of R square is equal to C square minus A square. A square is one of the side, and C is the value of hypotenuse, which is the longest side opposite the 90-degree angle of the previous example. So what is the value of R? R is the square root of C square minus A square. However, if you see the formula, the formula for circle was pi times R square divided by 2 for semicircle. So we are interested in value of R square, and we don't have to do any square root in that. So we go back and modify our formula of finding the area of semicircle, which is pi times. Now we replace R square with what is R stands for? It is C square minus A square divided by 2, and this is the answer that we have. This is the area of the semicircle. So let's look at our figures again, and this triangle, the small triangle on this side, will give us all the answers, where the area of the semicircle is equal to pi times C square. C is this side, and minus A square, which is this side, and divide that by 2, and we will get the area of the circle. So friends, this is how we can solve our puzzle. And there is one more method of solving this puzzle, and that uses trigonometry. So I basically didn't want to go too much in depth with into mathematics. I wanted to keep it generic and logical, so that is why I used the method which is using geometry. But some of my viewers would like to use trigonometry method, because that is a more elegant and absolute method. You are most welcome. Please respond to my to comments through comments and to this video. tell me if there is any other method other than trigonometry and geometry method to solve this puzzle. I'll be more than happy to bring you online on my channel, and together we can present. So I'd like to say goodbye, and do engage with me. Let me know how do you feel. Also, please subscribe to the channel to understand more and more of such puzzles in future.